Aaron Williams with WBOY.
Hello, this question's for the governor and the DHHR folks. Since the beginning of the pandemic, in our local reporting, we've relied on the daily COVID numbers from the DHHR. Lately, we've been getting concerns from local residents that the numbers on the dashboard don't match up with what local health departments are putting out on their Facebook pages. Initially, we were dismissing these concerns as people just not reading the dashboard correctly. The more we've looked into it, we are starting to see some discrepancies. In some cases, the dashboard lists dozens more active cases than the counties say that they actually have. Some health departments that we ask say that they are sending the correct numbers to the state each day, but because they haven't had time to enter recoveries that are sitting on pieces of paper into the DHHR software system, that the most up-to-date numbers aren't showing up on the dashboard. Some of these officials have just thrown up their hands and have told local residents to ignore the dashboard and just rely on their Facebook posts for accurate numbers. I guess the question is, what can be done to restore faith in the dashboard for these folks, and what can we do to help smaller county health departments with their small staffs get the reports entered into the software systems and get the numbers to match up? Thank you.
Let me make a little stab, in the beginning, and then we'll have to defer to Secretary Crouch and Dr. Amjad. But let me just appeal to the local, the rural counties, the local health departments, and so on like that. I can assure you with every fiber of my being that I believe without doubt that there's not been, nor will there ever be, anyone manipulating numbers or holding something back. And absolutely, the only thing it could be is it could be that, there's a day lag, or there's days that are to where individuals, we just don't have the numbers of people, whether they be local or in the rural counties, or they be at our level of DHHR here in Charleston. But I'll let Secretary Crouch and Dr. Amjad, talk with you, but you should have tremendous faith in the numbers that these great people are doing. Now, maybe it's not perfect, but I'm telling you it's transparent, and it is as truthful as I could possibly attest that it is, and you should have complete confidence in these people's numbers and the work these people are doing. At the point in time when there is an issue or a problem, I'll bring it right to the people, and I'll tell the people as point blank as I could possibly tell them. In addition to all this and everything, General Hoyer is stepping up right today. I think he is helping. And General, you could weigh in on this as well. But I think the National Guard is helping 20 of our 55 county health departments today. And so we're, all this is it's not going to be perfect, West Virginia, but I'm telling you, you got some dadgum good people that are working this right here, and you should have a lot of confidence in what they're doing. Won't be perfect, but I'm telling you, they're doing a good job. But anyway, Dr. Crouch and Secretary Crouch and Dr. Amjad and General Hoyer, y'all weigh in on this.
Yeah, thank you, Governor. This is Bill Crouch. As with any data system, it's only as good as the data that goes into the system, and the data is good. We are as transparent, as the governor said, as you can possibly be. There is a lag with regard to the cutoff at midnight of data going into the system. We run that data through the system into our surveillance, from our surveillance system to the dashboard every morning. Some of that data has not been vetted, as we've talked about. The local health departments have to do investigations to determine if the county is the right county, if there's duplications of cases that have been entered. I've also talked about the issue of paper and still getting faxes from companies, lab companies in and out of West Virginia, but primarily out of West Virginia. One of the things we saw last week was an influx of actually of 4,000 additional cases that came in because we got Rite Aid and MedExpress and a couple of other companies who do those labs hooked in electronically. So as those companies come online in West Virginia, we move very quickly to try to get them hooked up electronically so that file goes to the local health department and goes to the state health department. So the local health departments they're exhausted. They're doing a terrific job. As the governor said, the Guard is assisting a great number of local health departments. I was on a call with them last night, as was Dr. Amjad late, to talk about their needs and what we were doing and what they were doing. The issue of recovered cases, we've had 2 meetings about that this week. We're also very concerned that those cases are not being cleared. That is a function of the local health department folks to put an end date on that file to show that that case is recovered. And until that's done, it doesn't come to us as recovered. So that's one of the big issues with regard to the differences. We're actually looking at how we can do that for them electronically to take that workload off of the local health departments. It's a burden, but it's a necessity in terms of getting an accurate count of recovered cases. So I want to thank the local health departments. That those folks are working very hard. Thank the Guard for assisting. We will continue to try to make changes as we move forward to make that data as accurate as possible. And again, we'll always be transparent with regard to this. Thank you.
Governor, I can also add to that, as you pointed out, we're supporting through DHHR 20 local health departments right now. The leadership team has a liaison, Dr. Deb Keister from Marshall University, who's the liaison for all the local health departments. So if you look at 49 of the local health departments with the combined regional ones, we're supporting 20 right now. We also have over 75 personnel supporting DHHR and the local health departments with epidemiology support. And we are prepared to surge where needed in other counties.
All right, thank you, Aaron.